Once again, welcome back to your GK Buddy. In this video series, Speed Up Your Windows 10 Performance, we are trying to address the question, why my PCs are running slow. In the last video in the series, we discussed how well we can manage the issues relating to startup of a Windows 10 PC, which has a bearing on the speed of the computer. In this video, we will discuss the issues relating to managing of storage space in the disk drives, as overcrowding of the disks affects the speed and efficiency of the computer. You have to get rid of the removable files. You have to remove the non-essential programs. You have to clean up the disk. You have to defragment the disk. And if your storage requirement is very high, you have to consider storing part of the data in the cloud. Windows 10 provides excellent tools to help you manage the storage efficiently. Let us see what are the tools available. Let's open the storage settings by typing storage settings in the search window and taking the storage settings option. On the screen is the comprehensive information about the storage space in the current disk. This drive C has a total storage space of 221 gigabytes, of which 154 GB has been used and 67 GB is available now. This is the breakup of the storage usage. 32.4 GB space has been used on the desktop. That of course a little high. Apps and features occupy 26.5 GB. Others occupy 21.3 GB. Temporary files 19.9 GB and documents 6.52 GB. You can get more categorization by clicking on the label Show More Categories. It will list the space used for pictures, videos, music, OneDrive, maps, other people, mail, etc. Let us first see the files on the desktop. 32.4 GB storage space has been used by the files on the desktop. I told you that 32.4 GB space has been used up by desktop. But here on the screen it shows 27.4 GB only as used up. It's only because I am taking up this recording again after a lapse of time, and in between I have done some pruning on the desktop. But let us move on and try to understand how to minimize space usage on the desktop. We generally have a habit of storing everything on the desktop for easy access, but this will eventually lead to cluttering on the desktop. Have a look at my own desktop. It's badly cluttered. Now let us click on the View Desktop label. It gives a listing of the files with their sizes. I find a large sized application PyChamps listed here. I have to take a call whether to have this application or move it to a different location to free up space on the desktop. Below this, some folders are listed, but the size is not indicated. Just move the cursor over the folder icon. It will give you the size. For example, this file here, video uploads, has a size of 1.46 GB, which is substantial. We have to individually verify these folders, take a decision to have it or not, or move it elsewhere or not. I generally move the files which I do not frequently use to drive D. Let us click on the label View Storage Usage on Other Drives and see space usage on these drives. So there are two drives. C drive is the active drive and D drive I use for storage. This drive has 179 GB free space. I can move the large files which I do not need frequently to D drive. I can get it back anytime or even open it from the D drive and use it. Now apps and features, it occupies 26.6 GB. We can see whether there is any large file which is not required by us in the apps and features. This file MySQL, I'm not using it now. I can uninstall it. It's going ahead with the uninstallation. Now let us see whether there is any large size file in the 21.2 GB shown under Other. You click on the Other, you get a listing of the files sorted in the order of size. You can see there is a camera file which is 4.20 GB. Then there is a 1.44 GB download. So I have to individually see whether there are items which can be removed in the camera file and also in the downloads. Now we find that the Turnberry files use up 20 GB space. We will see whether there is any file which is not now required and delete it. You can see there are some delivery optimization files and the direct shader cache. Now here you can see 12.1 GB is occupied by the recycle bin. Since I don't require these files, I can safely remove it. I will remove all files in the recycle bin. Now you can see a message purging Windows Update Cleanup. Now we have 6.52 GB space used up by the documents. You can open the File Explorer. You can get a listing of the files with file size indicated. Let's see whether there is any huge file. There is no huge file. Large size file also is not there. Then the medium size, there are files. We have to go through this and remove the files which are not required. Now let's have a look at the software StorageSense. It can automatically free up space by getting rid of the files like temporary files and files in the recycle bin which are not needed. To activate this software, you have to just switch this slider on. Here I have already switched it on. You can configure the software according to your need. It provides the option regarding periodicity for cleaning up. You can set the periodicity for running StorageSense. You can set the periodicity for removing temporary files, files in the recycle bin, also downloads folder. You can choose the options suitable for you. Another utility available with Windows 10 is disk cleanup. Let us see how we can carry out the disk cleanup. Type disk cleanup in the search bar and select disk cleanup app. It will ask you to select the drive. Let us select drive C. Disk cleanup analyzes the hard drives selected. It targets the temporary internet files, temporary window files, downloaded program files, recycle bin, removal of unused applications or optional Windows components, and so on. These are facilities already offered by StorageSense. So we don't have much to remove here. The only difference I find is it gives a detailed listing of the items selected. For example, if we select temporary internet files, we can view the list of files. So it's here. Otherwise, we have already dealt with that and we don't have to do anything further with the cleanup. Now let's move on and see how defragging of drives is handled. Type defrag in the search window and select Defragment and Optimize Drives app. It opens a window and gives us the option to select the drive. It tells you when the drive was analyzed last. Here we find that drive C was analyzed on 26th July and it was showing a 4% fragmentation. Disk D, it was analyzed on 23rd July. Let us do it again now. It says disk D, there is no fragmentation. So we will select disk C and choose Optimize. As defragging will take longer time, I have switched it off. One very important thing about defragging is that on a hard disk drive, it would work fine. But nowadays, computers have SSDs or solid state drives. SSDs can read blocks of data spread over the drive as efficiently as it can read adjacent blocks. Attempts to defrag can only lead to wear and tear in the case of SSD. It can have a negative result and should be avoided. In this PC, you can see it has only hard disk drives and hence running a defrag is fine. Now let us see the final position of storage on the C drive of this computer. On the screen is the position of the drive before we started the space optimization exercise and the position after we completed the space optimization exercise. You can see that about 30 GB space has been freed up by now in this computer. I did this for the purpose of demonstration. There is scope for further pruning. Doing some maintenance of your system periodically is important. It will prevent sudden occurrence of major problems. In the first video in the series, how to speed up your Windows 10 PC, we have seen how to manage startup of a Windows 10 PC efficiently. In the current video, we have seen how to efficiently manage the storage space on the disk drives. To get optimum performance of a PC, its settings must be proper and there should not be any corrupt system files. In the next video, we will discuss these aspects. Hope you enjoyed watching this video and that it has been useful. If you liked it, please share it. Please subscribe to our channel and keep the notification open so that I can notify you when I am ready with the next video. We value your feedback very much. Please communicate with us through the comment section. Thank you for watching. Watch against Corona and be safe.